Alrighty, folks. I'm still undecided if I want to unbox this or not uh because yeah, I just undecided like do I want to unbox this like right now, or should I keep this as a collectible until I find myself a second OG red mail car like this? Because once I find myself a second OG red mail car of that, then I'll have a total of 6 Thomas and Friends mail cars total in Bachman. Because that'll mean I'll have 2 of the remake red mail cars right here, and 2 of the green mail cars right here, and 2 of the original red mail cars right here. But I was lucky to find myself at least one on eBay a couple weeks ago, and and yeah, and I'm not giving up my hopes yet to possibly finding myself a second OG red mail car like this, so I can make it even of like 6 Thomas and Friends mail cars total, like 6 mail cars total. So yeah, oh yeah, I decided to put some other like Thomas and Friends rolling stock in the yard over there, and especially those. Yeah, ignore the live lobster cars right there. Ignore those. I know they're the same size as all the mail cars for Thomas and Friends, but yeah, ignore those. Even though they are the same size as the mail cars, and I know they're the exact same size, and they look the same. The windows are the same on all of them, as you can see. But yeah, even though they are the same, yeah, even though they are the same size as all the mail cars, like it just does not go with the mail category because yeah, it just does not go with the mail category because those are live lobster cars. Yeah, those are the live lobster cars, and yeah, these are all the mail cards that I have. So yeah, those do not count, even though they are the same size and they look the same. The windows are the same. Those just do not go in the mail category at all. Those are completely separate. So they do not count at all because they're the live lobster cars. So those we're leaving out of the equation. Even though they are the same size and they look the same, the windows are the same. It's the exact same size car, rolling stock, whatever. That we're just not going to compare them to all the mail cars today because they do not fit with the mail category at all. They are completely separate. So yeah, those do not count. Ignore the live lobster cars. So yeah, so since I have 2 of the remake red mail cars, 2 of the green mail cars, and now 1 OG red mail car, which now I have 5 Thomas and Friends mail car total, and yeah, once I find myself a second OG red mail car like this, then I'll have a total and make it even of 6 mail cars total. Yeah, so once I have myself a second OG red mail car like that, I'll have a total of 6 Thomas and Friends mail cars total. That'll mean like 2 of the remake red mail cars, 2 of the green mail cars, and 2 of the original red mail cars. If I can find myself a second one, but for now, I was able to find myself 1 original red mail car, and hopefully I can find myself a second original mail car down the road so I can make it even of like 6 mail cars total of Thomas and Friends Bachman. of like 2 of these, as I have 2 of the remake red mail cars and 2 of the green mail cars. So yeah. But yeah, I just not sure if I want to unbox this or what. But yeah, and one of my other favorite YouTubers, Trains Are Fun, who I grew up watching his YouTube videos for so many years. Like since I was just a little boy. Like I started watching his videos right when I started getting into uh the Bachman HO scale of Thomas and Friends. As soon as I got into Thomas and Friends and I started collecting all the Bachman Thomas and Friends items, like as soon as I started collecting like Thomas, Annie, Clarabelle, James, Gordon, Henry, Edward, and like more, like that's when I just started watching Trains Are Fun on YouTube. And yeah, I've been watching his videos ever since. So yeah, and now that I'm older, now that I'm an adult, I I still watch his videos to this day because he is like he was and he still is, because he's always going to be like one of my favorite YouTubers growing up in my childhood to now my adulthood. Yeah, Trains Are Fun is always going to be one of my favorite YouTubers, train YouTubers who's into Thomas and Friends like me, who I grew up watching for many years. He's always going to be my favorite. Yeah, and speaking of Trains Are Fun, that he actually found himself the original red mail car too. And just like this one, that he ended up finding one that was unopened. And yeah, he just decided, you know what? I'm gonna open this up. So he ended up opening it up and he ran it around his layout. So I don't know what I should do. Should I be like Trains Are Fun, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and just unbox it like Trains Are Fun did? Or should I just keep this as a collectible for now until I find myself a second original red mail car like this? Because what I could do is because I know I explained multiple times that since I have 2 of the remake red mail cars right there and 2 green mail cars right there, that whenever I find myself like the original red mail car like this, I want to find myself 2 of these so I can make it a total of like 6 Thomas mail cars total. But I was lucky to find myself 1, so right now I have a total of like 5 Thomas mail cars total, 2 green mail cars, 2 remake red mail cars, and now 1 original red mail car. And as soon as I find myself another, which would be me finding a second original red mail car like this, then I'll have a total of 6 mail cars of the Thomas and Friends Bachman brand, in total of 6 each. So yeah, so I could keep this one as a collectible until I find myself a second OG red mail car like this, or I could just unbox this one, and then the second OG red mail car I get, I can keep that one as a collectible. But yeah, we'll just see what happens though, because I'm just like undecided though, because should I unbox this like Trains Are Fun did with his, or should I just keep this as a collectible until I find myself a second original red mail car? Because really, folks, I really want to find because I really want to match it with my other mail cars that I have, because since I have 2 green mail cars 2 of the remake red mail cars, and now 1 original red mail car, which I now have a total of 5 mail cars of the Thomas and Friends brand that I'm really desperate to find in myself a second OG red mail car so I could make it even of 6 Thomas and Friends mail cars total. With that said, and what I mean by that is having 2 of these right here of the original red mail cars, 2 of the remake red mail cars that I already have, and 2 of the green mail cars that I already have. Because I want to make it even of like 6 mail cars total for Thomas and Friends. So I just don't know. Should I unbox this? Just like Trains Are Fun unboxed his, because he got a new one as well that has not been opened yet, just like I did, but he ended up unboxing his. So I don't know, should I be like him and unbox mine, or keep this as a collectible until I find myself a second original mail car like this? I don't know. So I don't know. So, you know, I'm gonna like, you know what? Alright, you know what? This is probably gonna be like, I don't know if this is gonna be like a part 2, or I'm making this unboxing video into a part 3, because this one right here, folks, this one is really, really interesting. Like all the other, like as many years as I've done unboxing videos for like the past few years, that this one, I'm telling you guys, I mean, I've done other, like, I mean, I've definitely done other unboxing videos of like a couple discontinued items that I found and all that for Thomas and Friends Bachmann, but this one, folks, like, really hits different. Like, this one absolutely hits different. So yeah, this one really, really hits different, because I would have thought we were gonna, I would have thought I was gonna, they probably find like a used one, but no, I ended up finding a new one. But man, I did not even think, because no, like when I saw that it was new, I didn't think anything of it. But then, like when I got it, when I got it in the mail, that I just did not even think that it was gonna like come in like this and everything. Like, I'm just still surprised and undecided if I want to, like, because all right, so now that you guys know that I have 2 of the remake red mail cars and 2 of the green mail cars, and now 1 of the original red mail cars, which I have a total of now 5 mail cars, that now that you guys know all that the only thing that there's left to do with the mail collection, like the mail car collection of the Thomas and Friends Bachmann, is just to find 1 more original red mail car like this, so I can have 2 of these and match it with my 2 green mail cars and 2 remake of the red mail cars, and make it even of like 6 mail cars total. Because that's exactly why I want to get myself another OG red mail car like this, so I can do that. Have 2 of these, 2 of the remake red mail cars that I have had for a while, and the 2 green mail cars that I've had for a while. So yeah, that's why I want to get myself a second original red mail car, which that's going to be rare to find as well, like it was with the first one right here. But yeah, hopefully I can find myself a second one so I can make it even. of like 6 mail cars total, meaning like 2 of these right here, 2 of the remake red mail cars, and 2 of the green mail cars. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this video right here because I'm just undecided if I want to unbox this, because I just don't know. Do I want to unbox this right now, and then when I find myself a second one, I can keep the second one as a collectible, or unbox that one as well? I just don't know, folks. Or I could keep this one as a collectible until I find myself a second one. But then again, though, like what if it ends up being a used one, you know? Like what if it ends up being a used item? Because the second original red mail the second original mail car of the second original red mail the second original red mail car, that if I ever find another one, so I can have 2 of them for my collection and make it even with my other mail cars of like 2 of these, 2 of the remake red mail cars, and 2 of the green mail cars. I just like don't know, folks. I'm just like not sure though, like, because the second one that I find, you don't know if it could be a new one like this one, or it could be like a used one. It doesn't come in one of these at all, where it's already been opened and someone used it and they're just selling it or whatever. But yeah, time will tell, so we'll just see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video right here, and then yeah, I will let you guys know what I decide soon. So yeah.